What up, everybody? Stratus back with another high ELO commentary. Ooh, looks like we might actually have a pretty good game ahead of us. We have iJesus69, of course. He's the most famous person on both teams, actually. iJesus69. He's probably... yeah, he's like the fatality of the new fatality of esports, I think. If I were to take a guess, I would definitely say he's going to get picked up by a motherboard company here pretty soon. So we'll see how good he does. Hopefully he can carry his team. I'm going to disable chat real quick. There we go. Alright. So first of all, the teams, we have a TF.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Twisted Fate. I'm excited. I really like see Twisted Fate's mid because that typically means that it's going to be a very interesting game. As much as people enjoy playing passive against a TF when they're going against a TF, it's almost impossible because TF can just gank from so many areas. His ult is so ridiculous that it just goes from really long range. Oh my gosh, the grab just barely missed the Taric. Taric almost got grabbed, and that was probably GG for Taric there. Darius I'm pretty excited about too because he's just gonna dunk on some fools. Do a little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Old school, yeah, that's right, bringing it back. Going way old school on that one. We got a Blitzcrank for the great CC. He's going to really improve a lot of those ganks from TF. So he's going to be able to get a grab, get a power fist, and that's going to give TF enough time to teleport in, get a stun card off, do everything that he needs to do. Trundle, he has his giant dildo that's going to be very disruptive, which is pretty useful. And TF took 2 of those wraiths for whatever reason, but he took 2 of those wraiths, so I guess yeah, he's just gonna take 2 of those wraiths. There's a lot of ping going on our red side. I'm pretty sure that means that Riven is not getting as much help as she originally wanted, but sometimes that happens, especially when the rest of the team was down here trying to get a gank off. That happens, and there's not always the best communication in solo queue, but you gotta deal with what you got. People don't always need leashes. It speeds up the jungle for sure, but it's not something that's needed. Yeah, and Riven's gonna come in for the gank on TF and mid. TF just pulled the gold card and shot it, so Riven is gonna come in, get a little bit of a knock up there. Gots the stun. Yeah, gots the stun, because that makes so many Englishes. Blue card coming out, restoring a lot of that mana. And the junglers might collide here. They do see each other. Dildo coming out. And we're going to see a little bit... No, we're going to see a stun coming out from Riven, being able to get away. And now they know that the Trundle is going to go top, but he doesn't seem to matter. Dyrus is incredibly low. Sorry, Rumble is incredibly low. I don't believe he has any spell vamp yet. He might get that dildo. Oh, on the wrong side. Unfortunately, it did not quite push him back the way he wanted to be pushed back. So Trundle going in on the Riven. They're going to try to engage. Oh no! Good. Stun card comes out, but Fizz does playful trickster and gets away. Riven's coming up top, and Darius doesn't think that Riven's going to come up top. And she misses the stun, unfortunately, but Darius is just going to go in, grabs both of them, tries to get a little bit of damage, and Riven flashes through it, tries to get the kill with the red buff, isn't able to get it, and Trundle gets the first blood and might go for the second blood, gets a little bit of red buff off, but he is taking the tower, does go down from the tower, loses his double buff, so gets the double kill. Not sure if that was 100% worth it, because it was a trade 1-for-1. They didn't lose a killing spree, so it's not too bad. I just don't think there was a reason to tower dive the Rumble. It's nice to give him a little bit of an advantage. I just am not 100% sure if that was the wisest decision. We'll see how top lane snowballs though, because top lane is one of those lanes that just snowballs a lot. Oh, and the Blitzcrank gets the grab and the Power Fist out. The Ignite's coming off, and the Ignite takes out the kill. Tristana picking up the kills. Yeah, Tristana's got a lot of damage over time, so her damage is very, very deceptive. It's hard to tell whether she's going to kill you or if you're going to live, even if you have heals, because she has her spells that prevent you from healing, like she has Ignite, and then she also has her Explosive Shot. So you can't heal. It's really depressing. You're just like, oh, but I want to heal. Why can't I heal? You just can't heal. So Riven's coming up. Riven's going to get jumped on by Rumble. I don't think she knows. Not Rumble. By Trundle. There we go. That's English. So she gets jumped on by Trundle. They're going to go for a fairly early dragon. Dragon at 5.5 minutes. I don't think I've seen dragons go down this fast, but he does have the Madrids already. The Madrids Razor, not Blood Razor, not the... Oh, so they are able to pick that up uncontested. Red team had absolutely no idea that blue team was doing that. Fantastic job by the blue team, pushing off the jungler, making sure that Riven is away as far as possible. Yeah, and as you can see, it looks like Draven is getting pushed back. Or sorry, Darius is getting pushed back quite a bit by this Rumble. Rumble's just able to push. He's still losing in creep kills, but he should be coming up ahead here. They tried to go for the tower dive, but luckily Darius was smart enough to recall. But giving Rumble that kill definitely helped Rumble in the long run, getting that extra little bit of gold, increasing his stability in lane. He was able to get the Ninja Tabby. Oh yeah, so he finished the Ninja Tabby, which makes Darius's moves not do that much damage. So almost nothing does damage. His, it's all physical as far as I know. Let's see, well, except for his ultimate, which is true damage. That doesn't do any damage, but grants him armor pen. So yeah, all the damage he does is physical, except for his ultimate, which is true damage. It's so the best thing to do is exactly what Rumble did, getting the Ninja Tabby. Ninja Tabby is going to shut him down pretty hard, and he does have the null magic mana to get up. But bottom, Trist does go down, and the punches go out from the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is going to go down as well, and Ezreal gets the double kill, which is super good for the Ezreal. Ezreal is just going to push this lane as hard as he can, hard as he absolutely can. Try and get as many creep kills as he can. Push back. Make sure that Trist doesn't get any creep kills whatsoever. But Trundle is here to pick up the experience and the CS, so it's not going to be a huge loss. And I'm going to jump back 15 seconds to see what happened here. So Darius is getting shot at by Rumble. Rumble might ultimate down here. Yes, Rumble gets a great ult on, and Riven ults as well, and goes down from the Flame Spitter. That was a great engage by the red team onto the Darius. Darius doesn't have any getaway maneuvers. That's one of his huge weaknesses. If he doesn't have flash, he can't get away. He can pull people closer, but it's something you don't want to do when you're going against a Rumble or a Riven, or both of them. Bring them closer. They already have insane gap closers. So a little bit of damage going down here. Ezreal almost goes down from all the damage that Trist does. Trist is going to try to get away, putting off some damage on Taric a little bit beforehand. That was a nice little speed up. It was a nice little speed fight. I didn't think anything was actually going to happen. You guys can see everything that goes on anyway. Blue buff coming down. I think TF should be able to pick this up. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't. I don't see why he wouldn't. He's going for the double gold per 10 items though, so that's really interesting. Blitzcrank comes in with the Power Fist and the shot. Trist gets stunned by the Taric, which is a great stun by Taric, because Tris is the one that does all the damage. Riven's coming in for the gank, gonna try to get a little bit of health, maybe a stun, and the pop-up. She gets extra damage, and the ult comes down from Ezreal, hits him. She tries to juke it, but does not do that successfully. I don't think no matter where she ran, she would have still gotten hit by that, the way she was running. It was a perfect ult by the Ezreal, and a very, very good pickup. It was a great flash stun by the Riven as well. Riven did as much damage as she could, and then left the kill for Ezreal, basically. It was a great play, and I hope they continue that type of teamwork. It's not something you typically see in solo queue games. So it's really exciting when I see teamwork like that. And Riven might be coming up for a game now. Okay. A lot of times what junglers have to do is they have to wait for that card to go down, because then that gives them like their 3-second, their little 3-second gap of time to where they can they can actually gank him. And Trundle might be going down here. He's going to get caught out. He gets slowed and gets hit by this flame splitter. It does pop down the exhaust, and there's so many enemies there. I don't think he's going to get away. There's no way he's getting away from that. He does go down. Unfortunately, does get caught out. Good job, red team, being able to converge on everybody. It doesn't look like TF is really helping out with any of the lanes yet. He's just kind of farming up, which is fine, because TF does need quite a bit of farm to really do anything. But Riven might just be sitting in this bush. Ooh, this is a really dangerous thing. Oh, no. Okay, so she does reveal herself finally. I thought she was going to wait for the Darius to come in and try to get that kill. So right now they're just completely zoning Darius away from the tower. Darius isn't going to get any experience or any creep kills. And the tower is just getting all the creep kills right now. So really sucks for Darius. Darius is getting completely zoned and there's nothing they can do about it. So Fizz coming up with the Shark Omnoms gets the kill. And I'm actually going to go back 15 seconds, so hold on. So Fizz camping here. The Blitzcrank grab misses just barely. Tris is getting a little bit of damage in. Ezreal comes in. The Shark comes down right as well. And Fizz gets knocked back, but it looks like he's still on top of Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank does go down from the Fizz, and the Fizz gets a double kill. Massive for Fizz. Fizz is one of those champions that just snowballs so hard once he gets kills. I really like this Fizz and Rumble combo. They're very, very aggressive, but also very melee oriented. So you don't really have any of them being ranged right now. They're just all melee. Even Taric, even their support is melee. Besides that one stun. That was a great flash by Taric. Saw the teleport come in and just flashed right over the wall instantly. Fizz is gonna come down and get this blue buff. Just hop over, do a little playful trickster. Darius is coming over, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get it. They are going for the dragon, which is a great move because red team just did a bunch of recalling and they went to go get the buffs. They see that Rumble's top. Rumble's probably going to take that tower, but they were able to get the dragon again for the second time. So the gold is only 500 gold difference, even with everything else. So playful trickster coming out, and TF does not have his flash that he is able to flash after him and stun him anyway. So it's a tad bit on the unfortunate side, but it still works. Was able to back him off. Now he's just going to sit here and farm a little bit again. You know, throwing out all the cards that he needs to, doing a little gambit action. Blitzcrank gets the grab on the Taric and gets the Power Fist, and Taric likes getting fisted, so Blitzcrank doesn't really do any damage. Taric's like immune to all of Blitzcrank's fisting maneuvers. For obvious reasons, because he's a little fabulous. A little fabulous. Darius is just kind of farming as much as he can. He is going back. He might have enough for an item. He does get that early Hex Drinker, which is a really good idea. I would expect him also to go Merc Treads, especially since he's losing quite heavily in this lane. So let's see what he ended up buying. He got a Heart of Gold, so he got a little bit of extra health, which is always good. Bottom goes to, oh my gosh, Ezreal was exhausted for that ultimate, so he wasn't able to get it. Trist flashes away from... that Fizz is just wrecking everybody. Fizz getting another double kill at bottom. Fizz just going in for everything. He has the red buff. He has everything. He did miss his ult. And now he's targeted by the tower, and he does go down from the tower. Unfortunately, Darius does not get an assist on that at all, so he doesn't end up picking up the buffs, which is unfortunate. Riven is chasing after him, and now Darius is in a really awkward position because now there's 3 enemy champions all surrounding him. But that's never ever a good thing, especially when 2 of them are incredibly tanky and can tower dive pretty easily. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, he has a grab. He has that grab that he can do a little bit of damage, but he doesn't have anything else. So once he uses that grab, they're either right next to him or they're not, and then he doesn't have any way of getting away. Riven's going up top to possibly try to take this blue. The blitz grab goes out. Riven is warding the blue, does try to steal the blue, but that forces the Trundle to just smite it, because Trundle doesn't want to risk it getting stolen, so he had to smite it. If he didn't smite it, it would have gotten taken, and then the other team would have had blue buff and not been good. Ezreal coming out. Oh, it doesn't hit anybody, unfortunately. It does kill a few creeps, but that's about it. And the ult comes out from Fizz and from Tris. Tris does a little bit of damage, and the dunk coming out from Darius, but Darius doesn't do much damage. The Hex Trigger procs, and Fizz still picks up the kill. Trundle goes down with the dildo and is able to put off a little bit of damage. Might give that kill to TF. No, the damage over time does pick it up. And Trundle comes up from the back, speeds himself up with the contaminated floor, and is chasing. Oh god, everybody's going down. I don't even know what to watch anymore. Silence coming out from Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank barely misses that grab. And the blue card coming out. Blue card does insane damage. Blue card does the most damage out of all 3 cards. It just doesn't have any other effects. Well, it gives you mana, but it doesn't have any debuffs. Like the red card slows, the gold card stuns, and Ezreal comes out from the back and does pick up a kill. Might get a kill on the Blitzcrank as well. Trundle has to run away. He tried to separate him as much as possible, but Ezreal just doesn't care, especially with that Taric there to auto-attack and heal. That means Taric's healing, auto-attacking, and then his passive... his restores mana, and then his auto attacks reduce it by 1 second, 3 seconds if it's an enemy, so he can get it really, really easily. And the Ezreal ult comes out. Oh, does it kill somebody? No, misses completely. Anyway, yeah, so they're pushing the lane really, really hard because they really want to get this kill. They want to take the tower at least. Doesn't look like they are able to. Enough reinforcements on the blue team do show up. Darius is really low, so he might go down here. Yes, he does go down from the ult on Rumble, and Fizz coming out from the back misses the shark, but is able to get in with the playful trickster and everything else. It's very, very unfortunate play for the blue team, as the rest of the team was not there, and Fizz is just wrecking people. Fizz, he's 6-2 right now. Ezreal's 7-0, so I definitely see. Yeah, Ezreal's rushing that Trinity Force the way fed Ezreal should. Typically, Ezreal's go one of 2 ways. They'll go the Infinity Edge, the normal AD carry build, or they'll go Trinity Force. And they go Trinity Force and that was a really cocky move by Fizz. He just did the auto attack and the ignite and then let him rot in hell, which is unfortunate. We're gonna go back anyway because I want to see it. Oh yeah, Fizz is just chasing this TF. TF is going to pull out his gold card and try to throw it, and I'm assuming a playful trickster comes out. Yeah, runs out of time just in time. Yeah, the ignite comes, the 1 auto attack. He starts laughing, that taunt. It was a great play by the Fizz, being able to do what he needs to do. TF does pick up his Lich Bane though, so that's going to be really dangerous for them. Since he does have his main item now. Fizz is now running away from 3 people. He's going to try to play for Trickster over the wall. He doesn't quite make it. Taric does stun the Blitz, but it's not enough. So we're going to see if we can catch up to regular time now. Oh no, Riven comes around from the back and the front. There's, oh, the ult coming down from oh my gosh, the ult's coming down. TF is going to get this gold card, stunning him, and gets the auto attacks off. Ezreal does pick up that kill, and is going to get this kill onto the Trist as well. Ezreal is just cleaning shop with all of his moves. Yeah, the Trinity Force procs are just doing too much damage right now. He has Trinity Force and a BF sword with that Vamp Scepter. It's just really difficult for anybody else to do anything. Power Fist coming out with the silence. Might get killed from the tower, and the tower picks it up. Great job at Blitzcrank finally being able to shut down that killing spree. Gives them that extra gold. Fizz gets dunked on so hard. So those are two really huge kills. So they shut down 2 killing sprees. Oh no, sorry. Fizz killing spree already got shut down earlier. But they killed Fizz again, and they got Ezreal. That kill on Ezreal gave Blitzcrank so much gold. I know Blitzcrank doesn't necessarily need the gold, but it always helps because he will get this Frozen Heart a lot faster, and he'll get some other support items quite fast. I'm not sure if it froze or not. Yeah, okay. It looked like it froze a little bit. Still going around. And it looks like red team chased off everybody. The Blitzcrank Power Fist coming down. He's going to try to get the grab through the wall. Grab misses because he's already dead. Gets dunked on. Darius coming in, trying to get the kill on the Rumble, and the Rumble is able to successfully run away. Ezreal comes down, does try to steal the dragon, but the dragon isn't anywhere close from dying. Ezreal's going to come in and really close to stealing that with his auto attacks, and Tris is going to knock them away with her awesome Buster Shot. Buster Shot is one of my favorite moves just because it's so fun to watch people go flying. Okay, we're going to go back a little bit. Power Fist comes down from the Rumble. Rumble throws down his ult and is going to be able to die because there's absolutely no way. There's no way that Darius is going to be able to pick up either of those kills. So the damage from Rumble and Fizz is just way too much together. If it's 2-on-1, there's nothing anybody can do. It's just so much constant damage. Power Fist comes out with the silence, so he's unable to play full Trickster, but does finally get it off and gets the kill. Power Fist coming down again, and we're going to see if we can get the grab. The grab does come out and does get the kill. That Blitzcrank is just cleaning up shop. It's taking out all their carries. Took out the Ezreal, and now took out the Fizz, all by himself for the most part. So we're going to see if we can catch back up to real time finally. So I haven't seen Trundle do too much of this game yet. Trundle's just been, he's trying to make plays, but not doing all that great. And also TF, I haven't seen TF do much of ganking, which is slightly depressing, because I really like to see the crazy TF ganks. The one gank we did see him do, that Taric just flashed over the wall, so he was able to get away easily. It's very depressing. I like to, kind of predict a lot of those things. Sometimes it's hard or almost impossible to predict it, but if you can put down your ult in a place to where you know that they either have to flash into a bad position, or they can't flash, or their flash is down, those types of things, if you can plan all that stuff out, it's really, really good, but it's difficult to do. Because at that point, you have to pay attention to, in a sense, 10 people's summoner spells. You have to pay attention to your team's summoner spells as well as the opponent's summoner spells. Typically, your team will tell you what summoner spells they have, and Rumble just gets instant gived. So watch that again in regular motion. So Trundle gets done by Taric. Taric ults, and Buster Shot does not come out. Buster Shot does go out, just doesn't seem to knock anybody back. But Tris just getting rocked as well. Trundle gets absolutely decimated. The grab comes in. Another stun comes out, and the Blitzcrank grab, the Shark coming out, and the Ezreal ult at the same time. They're able to get quite a nice little combo there. They were able to hit a few people with both of those spells. Do a little bit of displacement for the team. And now it's just up to them to hold off the push as long as they can, and they really want to stall them so that the red team does not take Baron, but that is a possibility. And Ezreal is just sitting here throwing out mystic shots all day. That's all he has to do. And Oh, Taric just barely jumps, flashes over the wall, and a little leapfrog coming on from the Tris, jumping for the kill, and then jumping back for the safety, just in case. And now without Taric, they're not necessarily forced to stay away. Playful Trickster is going to come out to avoid that stun, and the dildo coming up as well. I don't feel that that was the best place to teleport. I think cutting off one of his escape areas would have been a better situation, especially since his Playful Trickster is on such a low cooldown. It's really easy to avoid. Grab comes out, just barely misses. And Darius is now caught out. He's slowed, but he's going to go back in. Power Fist coming out. And a lot of damage goes down onto Rumble. Rumble gets dunked, but dies before the dunk damage goes off. In the meantime, Ezreal does pick off the other team's... Oh no, yeah, the other team is just top tower. So now at this point, another dunk goes off. Tris is going to do as much damage as she can. She gets another kill. Blitzcrank grab comes out, and so does the Power Fist. And then another kill comes out, this time for the TF. And they're not going to be able to do any damage. Ezreal is still rocking this tower. He's tanking the minions so that nothing happens. Oh yeah, and Ezreal throws out the ult just to try to clear out those minions so they can't continue. Ezreal takes another tower, and Darius is going to come in and try to at least scare him off. Ezreal doesn't know how many are back, although he kind of should. He knows that the rest of them are coming back. Luckily for the blue team, Ezreal does not take that inhibitor, because that would have been extremely difficult to come back. Because it's on the same side of the map that Baron is, as far as top. It's closest to Baron, so they would have... I guess it's a little bit easier that way. I take that back. So it's probably easier for this inhibitor to go down than bottom inhibitor, because if bottom inhibitor goes down, you have super minions pushing bottom lane. You have to hold off bottom lane while they can easily take Baron, and you have that extra 10 seconds of travel time to get to like the top or the upper area. I'm surprised we haven't actually seen a Baron attempt yet. Some of these fights have gone quite one way, but then now a lot of them seem to be just picking people off here and there with both teams. It's been on both teams lately. Both teams have ward coverage almost everywhere. Blitzcrank is just kind of being as safe as he can, which is always smart, always smart. Well, let's kind of go over the gold a little bit here. Ezreal, 12,000 gold. 12,000. 26 minutes in the game. Grab comes out from the Blitzcrank, Power Fist comes out, and the silence and the stun gets instantly CC comboed. That was a fantastic grab. Fantastic. Oh, everything. Just everything. Everything about that was perfect. Perfect CC chain. Grab, Power Fist, silence so we can Arcane Shift or Flash, and then yellow carded by the TF, and then just ignited and dead. Like, there was nothing. There's absolutely nothing they could have done. But yeah, now with 10k is TF's starting to come back, starting to get in this thing. I think those gold pretends are helping him out significantly. And blue team is starting to take a stranglehold onto this game. And the cards just barely nipper. So the Lich Bane, the Zhonya's Hourglass on Fizz, giving him a little bit of defense as well as quite a bit of offense. So it's a lot of offense. Grab comes out, Power Fist, and another ultimate silencing her so she can't stun or get away. The Rumble ult goes down. Darius dunks on him. Fizz is coming in from the back and getting as much damage as he can. Again, Fizz just taking out everybody. Fizz's triple kill, and he's going to go for this fourth kill, but I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up. Does do another Playful Trickster, and he does get exhausted. Exhaust is the horrible thing for Fizz, but Fizz still might be able to catch up. Contaminate makes him fast, and the dildo slows him down. Luckily for blue team, red does not have any wards in their own jungle, so it's really smart for them.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It's really smart. Blue has their jungle completely warded up. Fizz just barely missed it. Went that bush, thought he was in the bush. Sorry. I was very excited about the chase. Sometimes chases are really exciting. There was no defenses on the turret or inhibitor, so it's kind of boring just to watch them take the inhibitor. It's like meh. But it is very important still. Red team does take that inhibitor, and now they're probably going to go for Baron if I were to take a guess. They do take down Dragon. TF knows that they're... Well, the whole team knows that they're Dragon, so the blue team knows that they're split. And Rumble is all by himself. Rumble's about to die. No. He tries to turn around and get that slow, but unable to get the slow. And the blue team knows that they backed off because they... the red team, sorry. The red team knows that the blue team backed off because they have 2 wards here. They have 1 ward there and there. And they also have a ward, so they know they're not doing Baron as well. They do see them coming in here. They do see them behind this wall, so the red team might be able to jump onto the blue team here. Oh! That was a great attempt at a grab. Oh my gosh, the Ezreal is just doing so much damage. And Fizz instantly takes down what's left of Tristana's health. And the Zionist Hourglass coming out on Fizz. Fizz flashes away because he doesn't want to die. The fish comes out. And he does charge on. Ezreal's arcane shifting over, trying to get a red buff proc onto the flash coming out. Gets blocked by a creep. Arcane shift coming. Does slow him down. But the Mystic Shot does not get him. I believe red team will take this inhibitor though pretty easily. Yeah, it looks like they're going to take this, and a couple of them might be taking... Ezreal's ult's coming along. Does not take down TF though. I knew it was going to take him down. I just thought it might have done something. Bam! Bam! Riven getting really hurt here. If Riven continues to chase, she is going to go down. Now that he has the Lichbane proc, and he knows where all of them are, and he teleported right in front of them. But he does know that all the cards... Oh, yeah. So, there's no way. Rumble trying to secure that kill as hard as he can. Unfortunately for him, Ezreal is too fed. So now at this point in time, we do have... Oh, that was a really close grab on Blitzcrank. Almost got that Ezreal. Really, really close. That might have been an instant kill again if the Trist just kept auto-attacking and auto-attacking. Let's see what happens. I haven't seen Darius. IG's a 69, man. He's supposed to be the all-star of this game. He's just hanging out. Oh, Ezreal ult. Doesn't do anything. Clears creep wave, which is always good. But, yeah, just gives him time to go back, do what he needs to do. On the blue team, we have 2 people over 10k and 1 person at 12k. And on the red team, we have another 3 people over 10k and 1 person at 15k. So as far as gold is concerned, it's extremely close. It keeps going back and forth, back and forth. And the items that are going around are just insane. Grab goes out on the Fizz and the silence. Everything goes out. Fizz trying to get on. The Buster Shot goes off but does miss. And Riven takes down the Trist and now is going to get down IG's. Tries to get the dunk on, but I don't think he's going to get it off. She's going... Oh, the grab almost got it. TF is able to pick up that kill by teleporting in. And Trundle is not going to get away from this. Taric takes a lot of tower damage, but it's not going to be enough. Ezreal is still going to chase after this TF. I'm not sure how good that's going to go for Ezreal. Ezreal might face check this book. Oh! I don't know how he knew he was there, but he did know somehow. He missed the ult. And yeah, that's weird. He missed the ult. And he's still Arcane Shift. Well, yeah, I guess if Arcane Shift just kind of throws out whatever's closest, regardless of if they're in the bush or not. And that tends to happen. This is a great game. This Ezreal's winning the game for the red team, though. Ezreal's doing a great job. So I would like to see this Ezreal do a little bit more damage, personally. I don't think he's doing enough. He is almost getting caught out, but Rumble turns around, lays down his ultimate, and Taric throws down his ultimate, giving everybody more AP and AD and armor. And Ezreal with another double kill, doing everything he can. He's now up to 20 kills. It does take turret aggro. Dunk coming down, but onto the wrong person, unfortunately, for Darius. Grab coming in, Power Fist, but the flash comes out first, so it doesn't get killed by the tower, but it does get picked up by TF and everybody else. I was hoping that that grab would have brought him right into the Nexus turret. Or, yes, not the Nexus turrets, but the fountain turret, I guess. That's always amusing. I love to see people do that. It's not very rare. That was an incredibly fast flash on Rumble's part. Rumble flashed immediately after he got grabbed. It's like right when he saw that grab, he knew he was going to get grabbed. So he just started spamming that F or D key, whatever one is his flash. Riven's coming in. Oh no. So they do a double Shurelius and burst downers so hard. Burst her down. Oh my gosh. So TF is insane burst right now. But with 3 inhibitors down, red team's going to get a free Baron, and there's nothing that blue team can do about it, except Ezreal doesn't seem to care. Oh, there he goes. I think they might be waiting. No, okay, so they won't wait for Riven to come back up because they can't wait 40 seconds. But they might try to get... Yeah, they're going to pick up this Trundle right here. So the silence coming out with the Power Fist, and... Oh no, it's going to go down. The Darius might go down and try for the dunk. But it looks like it's going to go down. Dunk goes out, but true damage is too much. Unfortunately, TF does not go for it. Oh my gosh, that third card. I don't know what TF was doing. TF teleported right next to where he was. I don't think he would have got away from the Ezreal, even if Ezreal didn't kill him before he teleported. Third inhibitor did come back up. Trundle is really low and he's not going to be able to get away. He's going to get owned by this Taric. This is the epic battle. No. Ooh. GG. Trundle did get away and survived.
Victory.
So it was a great game. As you guys can tell, IG's69 did work that game. He was one of the best on his team. He was definitely top 5, for sure. For sure, top 5 on his team. Like, no questions asked. Gold ended up swinging really heavily in the red team's favor near the end, about the last like 10 minutes. Once Ezreal got insanely fed, there was absolutely nothing they could do. Same with Fizz. Once Fizz got extremely fed, it was very difficult for them to do anything about that too. But yeah, it was a great game. If anybody wants to do any